After months of searching, Blaine has a new police chief. Blaine Podany took over the department in late November. Podany has been in law enforcement for more than 20 years and is excited to lead the police force in the community that his family calls home. Here's Ben with more.
Blaine Police grew up around law enforcement. His grandfather was a cop. His father was a sheriff. It's in his blood. Podany spent the last 20 years working for the Anoka County Sheriff's Office. Now he is settling into his new role as Blaine Police Chief.
I wasn't looking to get out of the Sheriff's Office. I really enjoyed it there. There's good people there, great organization. But I'm a resident of Blaine, and I've, over the years, through working with members of the Blaine Police Department and getting to know people there, it seemed like a great organization. When the opening came up, my interest was immediately piqued. You know, like I said, I wasn't looking to leave the county, but I saw this as an incredible opportunity.
Podany was raised in Andover and went to high school in Coon Rapids. He has called this area home for his entire life, including moving to Blaine 9 years ago.
And being a resident here, you've gotten to know it from what it's like, you know, from a personal standpoint, living here and having a vested interest in the community and wanting to ensure that we have a safe place to for businesses to thrive, for communities or for families to raise their children in.
Podany is a lifelong learner, and he has gone well beyond the associate's degree that is required for Minnesota law enforcement officers.
I also have a bachelor's degree in police science, and then I have a master's degree in public safety administration as well. I've also attended the Northwestern University School of Police Staff and Command, which is an in-depth command school that takes about 3 months of straight training. So I've had a lot of different things that have just prepared me to be in management and law enforcement and public safety.
Podany wants to institute a paradigm shift where the Blaine Police Department is part of the community instead of being a service for the community.
As long as I can remember, it seems like policing has always been, when we talk about community relations, it's police and the community. My belief, my personal belief, is that we have to look at ourselves as a part of the community and not a separate entity. And when we look at ourselves as a component of the community, I think we adapt a different mindset as a foundation on how we're going to work with other members in our community.
Podany also has strong thoughts about protecting the rights of all citizens.
I am also a big believer in constitutional policing as well. I think it's hard to establish trust with other people in the community and other members of the community if they don't believe that we're safeguarding their rights, and if they don't believe that we're doing things to the best of our ability, utilizing not only the state and federal constitutions, but also our local, our policies and practices that we're employing, not only doing everything we can to keep our community safe, but also to safeguard everybody's rights as well. And once community members feel that we are cognizant and conscious of those things, they're more likely to trust in that the endeavors and the things that we're doing are in the best interests of the community.
He has lots of ideas for new initiatives in Blaine, but he cautions residents to give him time to learn the nuts and bolts of the department before he starts making any changes. Many of his ideas center around community outreach and engagement.
One of the things that I would like to do, I do want to establish a community advisory board made up of not only residents, but different members of the business community, our faith communities, minority communities, a lot of different members of the community where we meet maybe every other month and we talk about things from a public safety standpoint.
Podany called this job a wonderful opportunity that he can see himself in for a long time. He knows it will be a challenge, but he is all in.
I know there's going to be growing pains, but there's going to be some long hours, but I expect that, and I've told the staff members here, and I tell the community that I will give my best here.
For North Metro TV News, Ben Hale reporting.
Podany was selected out of a field that included 46 applicants from 13 different states.